Hey guys, this is Amaya's 80s. Today I'm doing a short little video to document my Paw Paw tree project. The overall goal is to have Paw Paw trees growing in the understory of the woods that surround my property and house. There's a little bit of the wood strip there in the front of the house. They are an understory tree, so figured it'd be perfect to line the woods with. It's a native plant. Native Americans used to cultivate them. They grow a pretty large potato-sized fruit that tastes like a banana custard. This tree here is pretty much just a dead stick. I ordered this off eBay. And it's very dry, very brittle. I've been trying to revive it for probably a little over a month. Over here in this cup, I have one of the mini seeds that I've got trying to germinate. This right here is just a fig tree clipping from the fig tree that I planted at my mother's house years and years ago. That's starting to sprout up and starting to root, so that's good. Getting back to the Paw Paws, over here on the other side of my deck, I have some makeshift greenhouses that I made out of some plastic bottles. I've got these just little plastic party cups where I've got some trying to germinate. I've got them under this little footrest because I don't want the sun to bake them out and dry them too quickly. Over here I've got a Jiffy pot greenhouse where I'm trying to get some more seeds to germinate. I've also planted some seeds in this wood line that hopefully will take root and germinate. I ordered seeds from multiple sellers off eBay from several different states to try to get a lot of different, genetics and whatnot. Today, while my fiance and I were visiting her mother and father's farm, I found this nearly native nursery that carries Paw Paw trees. It's the only nursery that I could find near my area in Georgia that had them. It's in Fayetteville, Georgia. Owner's really nice, really helpful. This right here was a 3-gallon for $24. They're rare trees, so I thought it was a good deal. And this 3-gallon tree is planted right here. This is my first one that I've put in the ground. First live Paw Paw plant. I've got it right next to this shrubbery here, and there's this large tree here. So it's gonna be in shade most of the day, may get a little partial sun. They are understory trees. I've heard that they're really susceptible to UV light their first year or two. And I believe the owner of the nursery said that this one was a 2-year, but it's very bushy, which I like. Got a lot of good growth on it. It's planted in some good compost, mixed in with some of the soil that's just out here. As you can see, I got a lot of vegetation all in my wood strip that surrounds my property and my house, so there's a lot of decaying matter, so the soil out here is rich anyways. I've got some chopped up wood chips on top of it, so that is my first Paw Paw tree. Over here I've got some 1-gallon plants, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going to stick these yet. These were a little bit less. They were $12, and I think he said these are all a year old. But they've got good growth on them too, and he said that they just recently started to throw out their leaves from being dormant. Yeah, these were a year old. 1, 2, 3. These look like they're going to be fairly bushy too. As you can see, we got some growth all the way down almost by the base. Some leaves up here. This one's kind of bushy on top, and that one's just got leaves all over it. So, as I said, my goal is to line the wood strip of my house with them. So, I'll probably put these within, about 6 feet of the I guess I'll call this the mother tree that I have over here. And if those seeds get germinated, excuse me, I'm just gonna dot my wood line with them. Dot the whole wood line with them. I eventually want to have a big, huge edible landscape out here. I've got some other fruit trees growing in the back of the house at the other end of the property, but I have become obsessed with these Paw Paw trees, so I can't wait to get them going. Alright, I decided to pause the video and come over here. You can see I've got some other ones trying to germinate in that window right there. Those are some seeds. That's a dwarf orange tree right there. I just decided to show some of the other plants that I got growing out here. Let's see what we got over here. It's a project in the making. That's another clipping off the fig tree from my mother's house that I planted a year ago. That one looks like it's starting to take too. Over here is a ruby red grapefruit tree. This has been in the ground, I'd say about a week. As you can see, we got some decent new growth. All of this from about this leaf node up is all new growth. It's going well. You can see the charred up stuff from where I've did a little control burning out here. It enriches the soil. And this area was heavily wooded when we first bought the house. So I'm slowly trying to do a little orchard out here. This is an apple tree that I planted for my fiance. She really likes apples. This has been in the ground a little bit longer than the ruby red grapefruit tree. If you look at this branch right here, you can see that from about there up, that's all new growth. Heavily wooded out here. That's how I like it. Gives me a lot of privacy. And there's the tree that I cut down not too long ago that I just haven't diced up yet. Now over here I have a pomegranate tree growing. This is right behind my workshop, and this has had a little bit of growth on it. This is not a flower from it that's falling from these trees around it onto it, but really small right now. Looks really nice. It's a Utah sweet pomegranate. And that's about it for now. I'll do another update once I get the rest of those pawpaws in the ground, and hopefully by that time maybe some of the seeds will start to show. That's the start of my pawpaw project and overall edible orchard project.